Hey guys, Jason Whistler here with Ninja Success. I'm in the dojo today and I want to talk about focus. Okay? Specifically, I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 ideas to help with maintaining focus or bringing focus back around. All right? So first of all, focus, let's define it really quick. That is a heightened level of attention or awareness towards some thing or objective or just in general, right? So in martial arts, overly focused, that can be a bad thing. You can get blindsided by stuff. So we generally teach a soft visual focus, but the attention is on what's happening in the greater field, right? So we still have a heightened level of attention and awareness going on. We are focused on what's happening around us and specifically more on what's happening with whatever's going on with the person that we're having to deal with or contend with, okay? So with focus in general, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need clarity of purpose, right? If you don't know what it is you're supposed to be focusing on, your mind, your brain is going to be racing around and trying to prioritize and figure out this is important, or this is important, or this is important, or that's making a lot of noise, so maybe that's important. If you have a clear set of priorities, if you know, okay, this is more valuable to my time at the moment for these reasons. This is where I'm going to put my focus because this. Okay? That's your list of priorities, and you can more easily focus on the high priority items if you've identified what they are. And that leads to the second piece, helping to identify what the priority is. It's great to say, okay, well, I'm going to focus on this. Why? Because it's important. Why? Why is it important? What is it about that thing that you've decided to do that makes it more important than groceries or cleaning house or dealing with this or anything else that you could be doing in any given moment? Right? So knowing why you're doing certain things. Okay? If you're in business, there's tons of tasks to do all the time. Some of them are more important than others. Some of them produce income, some of them don't. Some of them are just general maintenance and upkeep. They affect income long term, but the payout's smaller, it's slower. Okay? So prioritize based upon the immediacy of the return, things like that. You'll have to decide for yourself how you're going to prioritize, but also why. And if you're clear on that, then there's no doubts. There's no other things that pop in your head like, oh, I need to do whatever. Like, no, right now I'm focused on this because. And that'll help keep you on track. Now, outside of business and personal development and focus and things like that, I'll tell you from a martial arts perspective, a lot of issues that people have with focus and scattered minds, and they got so much stuff going on and whatnot. Somebody's staring you down with a sword right over your head. I guarantee you'll know what your priorities are. You will be crystal clear and focused. You will have cut away all of the noise and all of the nonsense and anything that isn't going to get you home right now and out of this situation. I'm under this. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to get cut. I guarantee all thoughts of groceries and everything else stop. Really hard to do in real life. It's really hard to get somebody to chase you around with a sword, thankfully. Okay? So we need to, in a sense, by prioritizing and giving yourself that very, very clear why, we're putting that sword over our own head that says, if I don't get this done, these things will happen or will not happen that I need to happen. Okay? Last tip on focus. We have scattered minds. We have lives in all directions. We have competing priorities. Sometimes you're just not going to be able to wrangle your mind. There just isn't enough willpower to force yourself to do it. Okay, accept it. In martial arts, in this art, in particular in ninjutsu, I was taught, and it's called sutemi. It's a sacrifice, but it's not giving up. It's a surrender to a better position. So sometimes you're trying to drive really hard and you're trying to use willpower and trying to force yourself to do this thing, and it's just not working. The more you force it, the more distractions and the more frustrated you get and the less productive you get. Great. Stop. Take the next priority, or take a break, whatever. Set your time clock. Give yourself half hour. You're going to go focus on something completely different for a little bit. Set a timer. You're going to be back to this because this is the priority. And maybe if you have so many things going on, you're trying to keep balance with life and things like that. So maybe you even set a timer for, all right, from 8 o'clock to 8:45. I'm going to focus on this priority. Now you've set yourself a window that you can allow yourself to block everything else and get hyper-focused for that short window of time. And it's okay, that other part of your brain that's worried about everything else knows that in 45 minutes, you can take care of this other stuff. It helps a lot. Okay? So if you ever get in that situation, you can't get somebody to hold a sword over you and force you, if you don't finish that, I'm going to... and it's over. Okay? If you can get somebody to do that for you, more power to you. It might be a little stressful. But if you can create that sort of a situation or scenario in your own mind that you can be hyper-focused on something for a short while, and be crystal clear on why you're there and why you need to accomplish it, and why that thing that you're working on right now is the highest priority thing that you can work on, I don't think you'll have any trouble with focus from that point on. Okay? I really hope that helped. Those are my tips for today on focus. Again, Success Ninjas, find the way, okay? Even if you get really creative. Okay? Hold that imaginary sword over your head. Find the way and never, ever quit. Don't give up. Okay? Until that sword passes through your body, we keep going. All right? That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow on Ninja Success Tips. If you found value in this one, please click the button to like, to share. Please feel free to borrow it, pass it on to your friends. You know, I want as many people as possibly successful, right? Okay, we're good. I'm done. I'm out. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.